Hey, my name is Conal Gallagher. I'm the CIO and the CISO here at Flexera, and I am joined today by Jim Ryan, the CEO of Flexera. The industry is in a constant state of flux, especially as it relates to our steadfast ITAM capabilities around licensing and compliance. So how do you see things like IBM, cloud packs changing how a company like Flexera looks at licensing and compliance with respect to evolving technologies?
Yeah, I think it's I'll just start hanging around a little bit on the SolarWinds vulnerability and attack when we talk about ITAM before we shift.
Yeah.
Listen, let's face it. The first thing any CEO, as you would know, Connell, being the CIO and CISO here at Flexera, the first thing that I wanted to know when I read
Yeah.
about this hack is, Connell, do we have any of this running within the four walls of Flexera? And the logical follow-up question is, if yes, where is it? So, first things first, before people get all crazy and focused on cloud and virtualization and containers and all the idiosyncrasies associated with IT asset management, I think it's also a good reminder coming off the heels of this particular hack and disruption, just to remind people of the convergence between IT asset management and inventory management and security. If you
Yeah.
can't pinpoint where your applications and devices and firmware and open source components are, how in the world do you go out and decommission these things? So it's one thing to know that there's something out there, but if you don't know where they are within your enterprise, it doesn't really do you any good to know that we just had an issue with vendor A.
Yeah, no, great point. I mean, the old adage is you can't protect what you don't know about, right? And I would say, Jim, what we're finding too is that everybody needs to know that their own vendors aren't at risk. So to your earlier point, just being able to triangulate using our own Flexera solutions on the whether that application existed in our environment or not was huge, right? To be able to pinpoint and say, yes, we have it, or no, we don't have it. If indeed we do have it, here's where it's at, and here's who
Yep.
the owner is, and this is the machine that it's on. Being able to move that fast, that quickly, is of paramount importance. Totally agree.